Roman here from BWOne, and we're going to do an in-depth hands-on here with the LG G3 just announced today. Take a look at it here. One of the first things you definitely notice with the new G3 is the very vibrant display. It is a quad HD display, and it's grown a little bit from the original LG G2. Now it's at 5.5 inches in quad HD. It's just very vibrant, very sharp display with a very high pixel density to it as well too. So it just makes everything sharp, and you basically don't even see any pixels on it. Like, it's, unless you really deeply look in, you won't be able to see any pixels on here. Comes with a, as far as hardware is concerned, it has a cool sort of design curve to it. It sort of has what they call this floating arc, so it feels a little bit better in the hand. As you can see, I have giant hands, but it does feel a lot more comfortable than I would say with the previous phone here. It feels like it kind of just rests right in the hand there. It has a metallic finish to the back of it here. This is also where you'll find the rear key that you saw on the G2 is here, so here on the G3, and the button, they've kind of raised it up a little bit, so it's supposed to be a little bit more improved, feel a little bit better than the previous version of it. You have a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, and you have a laser autofocus, so basically that's supposed to help basically get focus quicker when you're taking photos. So when you're taking out the camera and you want to catch that moment that's happening right then and there, this is supposed to help capture just a little bit faster. So we'll see how well that tests out. We have the rear speaker right here on the back. You don't have anything on the side. You can see it's one of the thinnest bezels out there, so that really the screen pretty much captures everything out here for you. You have a front-facing camera here as well too. It's running a quad-core processor with there's a 2GB and a 3GB RAM option. I believe the one we have here is 3GB of RAM and is 32GB of storage. The one we have here is about 32 gigs of storage. And for those that live overseas in Korea, this does support BTV and DTV. Basically has an antenna on it to support mobile TV for the countries that do support it. Pushing this down here, let's dive into the software. So one of the things LG's done in their UI, they're calling it GUI or GUI. Not exactly sure what the catchphrase for it is at this point in time, but the new UI is a lot smoother and a lot more, you can see the flat icons now, instead of sort of having that 3D sort of effect they have to it. And what LG said is by doing that, it creates a lot more of a appealing and more mature looking operating system, and they actually save storage space. About 30% storage space was saved on the device just by dropping those extra UI elements to it here. We're just making it a lot nicer here. See, it's fast, fluid, pretty smooth to jump around in, and like I said, it looks nice, and they have like sort of a color scheme to them. So when you go between the different applications, such as, let's bring up the app tray here, bring up, let's say, the calendar. The calendar is going to have one color scheme to it that's going to be throughout the OS. But if you jump into another core app like the clock has a different scheme to it, and music has its own scheme as well to it, and it sort of has their own color. So you can kind of identify what you're running and what part of the operating system that you're in. Alright, we do have, it still does have the Q remote, so you're still able to use this with the IR blast here at the top to use it as a remote. It's a pretty popular application, probably one of the nicest ones on a smartphone as far as using your smartphone as a remote for your TV. It's very good on the LG G2, and it's going to be pretty good here on the G3 most likely as well. Alright. Let's take a look here inside the settings. Well, one thing I want to definitely point out here is how much they improved the notification center. It is far cleaner than it used to be. It used to be this real cluttered mess and just kind of everything kind of caked on here. And you have like a couple of lines available to actually do your actually see any notifications on here. They cleaned this up, made it a lot nicer, a lot easier to kind of navigate around. And they've only added a couple of things here that you need to, like your audio and your volume right there. I mean your volume and then your brightness settings there. Top, we'll go ahead and hit go into settings. Settings is actually pretty nice, and you can see that same sort of similar color scheme, and it's the compartmentalized on a pretty nice way. Let's take a look. You have wireless, you have sound settings right there, you have vibration strength, so you can control how hard the phone vibrates, which could be pretty useful, especially a lot of these phones come with pretty hard vibration mechanisms in them. You can shake the table literally, so it's good to have to be able to control what each notification does, and you can control the intensity of specific things. It gives you a different way to sort of notify yourself which is important, which may not be as important, or what the notification might exactly be.
Really?
Yeah, we close out there.
250 meg video.
And here we have vibrate on tap. We have display. We can check that out here. You have home, lock screen, and your font types, brightness. You have notification LED, your smart screen effects. In general, this is basically where you'll get all into the guts of the operating system, basic particular here. It's running Android 4.4. See a couple of things we can look at here. Let's show you what Android version it's running at. Go to networks, we go to, where is status? It's probably software. No, that's not status. There's software version, always different in every version of an Android phone. There you go. The big K. Again, Android 4.4.2 KitKat. There you go. Alright, let's go on back here. Back out once some more. And I think you can reorganize these. You can switch to a list view if you want to, if you're used to that. And it's sort of more like standard Android, but you're gonna have to be taking through a few more menus to kind of go through that way. Alright, switch back to tab view here. Bring it on back. So the other thing we want to check out here is actually the keyboard. Now, they've actually done some improvements to make the keyboard a lot smarter and a lot easier to type on. We're going to do that by creating a fake message here. Just going to see how well this keyboard works here. Even though it's not in the language at all that I can type in, but, but we'll at least kind of take a look here. I wonder if we can adjust the language on here. LG keyboard, let's set up the input methods. Let's see if we can change the language. Next. Yep, we can do the keyboard height. Alright, we can drag down to just keyboard height. Oh, we can adjust the height. That's pretty cool. We can make it a little higher. Discovering some stuff here in this in-depth look here. And I'm typing bad. Okay, I'm trying to type this the song that doesn't end. What is it done there? Input language, English. Show up the Korean just for now. We'll just leave it on English. English, that should set that there. And adjustment heights, back. Try one more time. Alright, I can't get it to show up. Can't get it to show up in English, unfortunately. Alright. Oh, there it goes, finally. Let's go ahead and type here. And I'm typing from the side here, so it's a little awkward. Let me actually just jump in here and type more like it was in the front of me.
Yes, sir. Just do me a favor. This has to go back to the guy that says we can bald guy in the black shirt. Yeah, just make sure it gets back to him. All right.
And I'm just typing kind of messed up there, but there's supposed to be some improvements just to make it work a lot better for you, a little bit smarter for you, and type a little better for you. So this money session quick with that, but we'll obviously do a lot more of that once we sort of have our review unit in the house there. So, all right. So I think we've dug into most of the parts here with the LG G3. Oh, one thing is the camera. It's a 13 megapixel camera with OIS and, like I said, the laser autofocus. We'll take a look at the camera UI here, and we'll take a picture. Put Alex over there. Very fast, very quick. The focus is very fast as well too. Boom, takes a shot just as quickly. All right. Let's see. They do have a selfie mode. Oh, at least they have a selfie mode. I think we hold it like this. I think we turn on the flash, and there's your selfie mode and everything. It sort of flashes a little bit at you. You see Kenny right there. Oh, let's try it again. Cool. Alright, pretty cool there. I think we pretty much can wrap it up here. So this is our hands-on here, in-depth hands-on with the LG G3. So far, it's pretty cool. I already like the feel of it. The brushed metal here on the back feels pretty good. Overall, the device feels pretty nice, fast and fluid. The UI seems to be very improved. Can't wait to get the hands on it. Can't wait to get our review unit on it and really put it to the test here. So this is BWOne from BWOne. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. Check us out on all our social networks. Link to those in the description. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.